Hello everybody, welcome back to Sockeye Tactical. That's the new name of the channel. I'm just trying out something different. But anyways, I'm wearing my Kiwanis shirt. I've been a member of the Kiwanis Club for 15 years, and today we had a fundraiser. I was out in the wind all morning, and that's why my face is all red. But we did a disc golf tournament. Don't call them frisbees; they're discs. I'm an amateur disc golf player, but I help organize the tournament for our fundraiser. We had a lot of our group come out, and we had a lot of the local disc golf clubs come out. The Snake River disc golfers and chain smokers came out, and so we had a good turnout. Even though it was a windy day, it even rained and hailed on us a bit, but we had fun. We gave away some great prizes and had a good fundraiser, raised money for scholarships. Disc golf is just another one of my many hobbies that I have a bunch that I never quite get that good at. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to install an extended mag release on my Ruger 1022 that I bought from Taxol, and then we're gonna head out in the desert, maybe do a little shooting and have some fun. Well, here it is. Those of you who are into, small arms plinking shooting, you all know what this is. It's a Ruger 1022, one of the most prolific, 22 rifles out there because it's so customizable. This one is in a digital camo, kind of a grayish, greenish. Sometimes it looks blue in the light, digital camo. I've had this for a long time. It was actually the second gun I bought. So when I first started getting into prepping, I knew I needed a 12 gauge shotgun. So I bought that first. I bought a semi-auto Beretta, and that was my first gun. I wanted the shotgun for self-defense, and you can also use it for hunting, birds, small game. And then the next gun I knew I had to get was a 22. And the reason why is, the guns are relatively cheap, the ammo's relatively cheap, rimfire ammunition, you can pick it up, barring shortages, you can pick it up anytime for relatively cheap, which allows you to stockpile ammo. It also allows you to target practice and hone in your shooting skills. So I bought this 22, it was a Black Friday special. It was 175 bucks, which is a steal nowadays, but they make a lot of different 1022 models. They make the takedown that, very easily breaks into two sections, and people will customize these. This one is mostly stock. I have, some people will keep them stock, some will do all kinds of crazy stuff to them. I have done a few things to this. The main one, I put the Ruger BX trigger in there. I know it's not a Timney or anything expensive like that. I had been watching the Ruger BX triggers. I'd seen them at Cow Ranch, and they were like 80 bucks. And then one day it was on clearance for, I think, like 35. And so I bought one of those and dropped it in, and it was great. Decreased it from 5-pound pull to about a 3-pound pull on the trigger, lightened it up a lot, and it was an easy swap out, easy just to drop it in. I did change the extractor with one from Tandem Cross. I did also the bolt release. From Tandem Cross, I got the bolt release. So one of the problems with the standard bolt release is two-handed. So you've got to pull it back and push the button to engage it, and then you've got to release the pressure and push the button to release it. So with this one, you don't have that bolt lock back mechanism. It converts it to one-handed. So all I got to do is just pull back on the bolt, and it releases. You still have to use, two hands basically to lock it back, but it did make it a lot easier to close the bolt. And then I've got a Simmons scope on it, nothing fancy, 3 by 9 by 32, and it does the job. Has more than enough magnification for what I need, and I've always found it to be really accurate. So I'll probably start by removing the scope. Oh, I didn't even tell you what I'm gonna do. So for my next upgrade, I did pick up a mag release, because that's one of the other challenges with the Ruger is this mag release is kind of small to get your hands around to release your magazine. And it comes with a variety of magazines too, depending on what your laws are in your state. You can find a magazine that'll work for you. It comes standard with these 10 round magazines that just pop up in there, nice and easy, and then drop out with the mag release there. You can get 15 rounders or 25 rounders are really common. A lot of people will have numerous ones of these 25 rounders. They work perfect, they're not too heavy. My favorite is these 50 round magazines. It's basically two 25s stuck together. So when one side's done shooting, you just pop it out, flip it over, and you've got another 25 rounds. I've also got a 110 round GSG drum. Holds about 110 rounds. It works great. In the past, I had a 50 round Pro Mag drum that didn't work at all. Always was jamming. But the GSG one, German sporting guns, works great. And it holds up to 110 rounds. I don't know where it's at the moment. I couldn't find it. So I'm going to install this. I was going to get the tandem cross model. It does a similar thing, but it's a little bit smaller than this one. This one's from Taxol, but the tandem cross one was always sold out when I was going on their website, and this one they had in stock, so I decided to get it. It had good reviews, and I don't think they could really screw it up. So anyways, I'll probably start by taking the scope off, and then there is a bolt here to release the barrel, and the screw that has the strap that holds the barrel on also. So I'll probably start out by removing those so that I can get at the bolt and remove that to get down here to the trigger pins. There's no way to get to change this mechanism without taking the bolt all the way out and the firing mechanism. So, all right, that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so I removed the clamp that keeps the front of the barrel down, and I removed the bolt that holds the barrel on down there, and so it's ready to come out. One thing you'll want to know, I should have mentioned, always make sure your gun is empty and has no ammunition in it before you do it. As you can see, the bolt's open, there's no ammo in there, there's no magazine. To slide the mechanism out, the safety and the firing, the safety lock button has to be halfway between both sides. So halfway safe and half to get it to go through there. The barrel should just, once you've got those screws removed, it should just pop out of there. And like I said, this part's kind of tricky. So you got it out. There's that Ruger BX trigger mechanism I put in. It was just that whole thing went in. And it looks like to change this, all we've got to do is tap that pin out, take the old one out, and put the new one in. So grab a punch over here. Punch goes out, pin goes out nice and easy. This is the same pin I took out to change that bolt lock mechanism. So now it looks like we can slide that out. Oh, that released hold that in. I guess I should have opened the package of the other one first. Live and learn. That was under spring tension there. So this one, instead of being a cheap plastic part, this is a nice aluminum part. So abandon that. I think you've got to keep that in like that. And it looks like everything's lined up with bolt lock, the mag release. I can see light through there, so we will try tapping that pin back in. Looks like we've got it through the bolt lock, but not the mag release yet. Figure out how that wants to go. There we go. Now we're through that. Just got to get through the other side there. Little tap, it's through. Looks like it's moving, doing what it's supposed to. Easy peasy. Fit that back through. Make sure the safety's on. Before I screw everything back on, let's make sure the bolt is still working. Bolt lock back is still working. That looks good. Let's put a magazine in. So we've got the magazine in, and that should release it. Is it? Yeah, that's releasing it. I like the looks of that. Looks pretty nice. Feels sturdy. It's going to be a lot easier, one-handed to get to. So now we can start putting everything back together. Put the clamp on the front of the barrel. Might have been a better idea to put the screw that holds the whole mechanism in first, but I don't think there's really a wrong way. Ruger has made these things pretty much easy to disassemble and put back together. I've taken this one apart a few times, but not a lot. Forgot I was going to clean it while it was apart, but we'll do that before we go out and shoot it. Make sure it's snug, probably not over tight. This little Allen wrench tool I got in the clearance aisle at Walmart, I think it was like $5. It's a little bicycle repair tool, which I thought was kind of cool. Has a little holster you put it in so you can, wear it on your belt, put it on your handlebars, whatever, for your bicycle. Double check this, make sure it's tight. I think we're good to go. One thing I will say with that is it makes it a little bit harder to get the bolt catch mechanism engaged. There is a cutout and a groove there, but other than that, it looks like it works really good. So I'll be taking this out next time I go out to the firing range, and we'll dump some rounds through it. Handy little gun. All right, I'm set up out here in the desert. I brought a few toys out. Most of these are ones I've shown in previous videos, besides the Ruger 1022 that was in today's video. There's the Smith & Wesson Victory race gun, the AR from the AR build, and I haven't shown that one before. That's an MK47 Mutant. We're out here, I call it the desert, but it's pretty green because we've had a lot of rainfall. But I've got some Yankee Thunder steel targets set up there, about 50 yards, and I've got some paper targets taped over the top of them just to try to sight in the AR. And it's a nice day, but a bit windy, so I don't know how much you'll be able to hear. Got Caldwell shooting chair, and I even got some lightning and thunder. I've got a few clay targets set up on the hill back behind there too, so I'll get it finished set up and we'll start shooting. I'll load it up one more time. Let's do the binary. All right, I've got a full mag, 223 Federal. I think it's still shooting a little high, but we're getting closer. And I'm just gonna mag dump this. I'm gonna go binary on it. Woo, that was fun. All right, I'm gonna set up some other ones. This is why you load all your mags before you go to the range. Spin in the little target. Mag release works. I'm gonna go set up some pop cans. We'll get the MK47, but I'm gonna move a little closer because you can't see anything on this video, so this far away. All right, we got some thunder and lightning. Lightning. Well, it's taken me forever to get this video edited and posted. Part of the problem, I lost my phone for a week. We went on a father and son camp out, and I set it down. Somebody picked it up. I thought it was stolen, but they ended up turning it in, and I had to go back and pick it up. And anyways, it's a lot more work filming and editing videos than you would think, even the crappy editing job I do. But it's joke time, and so here's your little joke. So this man moved to America and needed to find work, so he decided he's going to start a business, start a fruit stand. And he opened up a little fruit stand on the corner. Problem was he only knew how to say three things: fresh, very fresh, $2, and not today, maybe tomorrow. So first customer comes up, it's a woman, and she's looking at the fruit, and she says, I like these bananas, are they fresh? And the guy says, fresh, very fresh. And she says, well, how much are they? And he says, $2. And she says, well, can I buy some? And he says, not today, maybe tomorrow. So she leaves. And a little while later, another guy comes and he says, well, are these apples fresh? And the guy says, fresh, very fresh. And he goes, well, how much are they? And the guy says, $2. The guy says, well, I'll buy some. And he says, not today, maybe tomorrow. So that guy leaves. And a short time later, a robber comes and says, give me all your money. And the guy says, $2. And the guy says, are you getting fresh with me? And he says, fresh, very fresh. And he says, do you want me to kill you? And the guy says, not today, maybe tomorrow.